Hey Justin, nice to meet you. What did you do last week?
I played in the Fall Classic.
What is the Fall Classic?
The Fall Classic is an event that is put on every fall in October where the Canadian national team and the USA national team play against each other. It's a pretty special game.
What's it like to represent your country?
Whenever you get to wear your country's name on your chest, it's a special thing. Be able to play with and play against the best guys in the world, it's meaningful. You're not only playing for yourself and your teammates, but you're playing for your country.
How did it feel to play?
It was amazing. Being sidelined for a year and not being able to play in a real game, it's tough. It's tough. I didn't realize how much this game meant to me until it was stripped away from me. Tearing my knee, it was hard from a physical standpoint and a mental standpoint. So being able to put on that bucket again, those gloves and those cleats, and bump bodies around on the field, it was fun.
What happened to your knee?
So I tore it in October of last year. Tore my ACL, MCL, both my lateral medial meniscus, and partial LCL. The whole damn thing. It was during an alumni game at Ohio State, so it made it worse that it was a meaningless game. It was a long process, a long road to recovery, but I grinded. I did rehab, did physical therapy, worked out every day, trying to get back as soon as possible.
How long did it take to recover?
So I got surgery on November 23rd of last year, and I was playing in the World Championships this past summer in San Diego. It was 7 months post-op.
How'd you do in the World Games?
As a team, we lost in the championships to USA. That was tough. My first game, I didn't do too well. Our opening night against USA, it's my first game back. My first real game in over a year. So definitely had some rust. I was pissed off after the game, throwing my helmet. In the locker room, I was visibly angry. And Coach Matt Brown came over, was consoling me, put his arm around me and told me, we're gonna see those guys again. I was pissed off because I told him I was ready. I had many conversations with him going into Worlds. I told him, promised him I'd be ready to go. He was skeptical because the recovery was so quick. It was only 7 months post-op. And I told him, don't worry, I'll be ready. Obviously that first game, I didn't look ready, but he put his arm around me and he told me, don't worry, you're ready. I apologized. I was like, I'm not ready. I told you I was gonna be ready, but I'm not. Looked me in the eye and was like, you are ready and you're gonna prove yourself. And yeah, we saw USA in the finals and I did well. Jake Withers and I were the two face-off men and we complement each other very well. It was a team effort, us two, our wings. And we went toe-to-toe with Trevor Baptiste and T.D. Erlin, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, definitely have a bad taste in my mouth since we lost.
How'd you do in the Fall Classic?
We did great. We beat Team USA. It was the first time in 9 years that the men's national team beat them. So that was meaningful. It was great to play alongside Jack Oldman, who was an absolute killer. It was great to play with all those guys. They're the reason we won that game, and it was a lot of fun. We all played well. Yeah.
How was it to play with Jack Oldman?
The kid's a killer. He's the youngest guy on that field. He's a freshman going up against grown-ass men, pro players, and he balled out. I've known Jack since he's been 10 years old. I actually was giving him lessons back in the day, and then he started training with Jake Withers, and he's a miniature Jake Withers, and it's amazing. 3 Buckeye Canadians, all face-off men. It's pretty special. I had the chance to play with Jake this past summer, and now I got the chance to play with Jack, and we all missed each other at Ohio State. So playing alongside him, wearing the same jersey, it was special. The kid balled out. He he not only played well, but he dominated. So it was great to see.
What does that victory mean to you?
It's special, man. I mean, our first time beating them in 9 years on the men's national level, and having that bad taste in my mouth since July in San Diego, once we lost to USA at the World Championships, it felt great to beat them, to redeem ourselves, not only for our team, but for our whole country. Everyone back home supporting us, and it was amazing.
Your producer tells me you played against Sisselberger. Do you see him as a rival?
Sisselberger is one of the best in the world. I have a lot of respect for him. He got drafted to the Archers when I was on the IR. And you're in that starting position, and he's a big reason why the Archers won a championship this year. I definitely had something to prove and played with a little chip on my shoulder. Yeah, it's special to go against a competitor like that. You don't get that level of competition every day, and it was definitely very special. And it was a good battle. It was a great battle.
What did you think of your teammates?
I mean, teammates, the coaching staff, they were amazing. The best of the best. To be playing with guys like Dyson Williams, who was the first overall draft pick in the NLL, and 5th year at Duke. He scored the tying goal and the game-winning goal. He's a one-of-a-kind player. Reed Bowering, Casey Wilson on the wings were animals. They picked up every single ground ball. Casey Wilson's a senior or junior, sorry. He's a junior at Denver. He's young, and he's good. And the whole group, though, was special. Guys like Finn Thompson. I played with his older brother Keaton throughout my career. A bunch of other guys were friends with my sister in high school, who is 4 years younger than I am. So it was cool playing with a bunch of new guys. It was easy to develop chemistry with them. They're Canadians. It's a good time.
What's next for you?
National Lacrosse League. I have training camp with the Calgary Roughnecks next week. I fly out there, and I couldn't be more excited. They drafted me 10th overall in the 2021 National Lacrosse League draft. The first season, I went back for a 5th year at Ohio State, so I couldn't play then. Last year, I obviously tore my knee, so I couldn't play. So this will be my first year in the league, playing for this organization, and I'm fired up. It's a great organization, new coaching staff, great group of guys, and I'm excited to make an impact and do something special this year.